Hey, it's Kim. It's been a while since I've been on. I had some problems with my iPad, and that's what I do all my filming on. It, yeah, I couldn't charge it anymore, and I tried to fix that, and that took a while. I ordered the parts for it, and then after it took so long for the parts to come in, deciding that wasn't going to work, then I decided to buy a new iPad. And then I couldn't find my password to get into YouTube. Well, it wasn't YouTube, it was actually Apple. And it just took me a couple months to get all that sorted out. And when I got it all sorted out, it's kind of hard to get back into making films again. Making videos. But here I am, and I decided to show some spring decks and some new ones that come into my collection. But I'm going to start off with one that's not new. It's a Carol Herzer deck. Let's see, what's the name of it? It's Inner Awakening. And I got this one last year, around the middle of last year. And I got it in order because I'm going to be doing a deck study on the RWS, and I want to use this one. It's got some beautiful spring colors. Here's the full. And I thought it'd be nice to use this spring. She's got 8 for Justice instead of the Strength card. There's for the Hermit is the guide. But yeah, it's got some beautiful colors for spring. The Unconscious for the Hangman. Transformation for Death. The Awakening for Judgment. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a deck study on the RWS. So I wanted to use this one. I just love the colors in it. She's done such a wonderful job painting this deck. I'm lucky enough to have, I think I have 3 of her decks, but I don't own a glitter deck. I don't own one of her glitter ones, which I wish I did, but those are kind of pricey, and I don't own one of those. But anyway, that's the Inner Awakening by Carol Herzer, and that's one of my spring decks this year. Up, we got the Yukika Tarot, and it came with a little coin with a, looks like a butterfly on it or a moth. That's the back. I can't remember who the artist is. I want to say somebody, but I don't want to be wrong and be embarrassed. So, Stasia Burrington, that's who I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it and be wrong. Anyway, it's got beautiful backs on it, and comes with the holographic sides. This is new to my collection, but it just seems awesome for a spring deck as well. It's got beautiful colors, beautiful artwork. The colors just seem like it would be good for spring. Let me just turn them over like that. That would be better. Yeah, it just looks like it'd be a good reader. I haven't read with it yet. I haven't had it that long. Tower. 6 of Wands. It's not just your typical RWS. It's got different artwork, so you can interpret it differently if you want. It follows the RWS pretty much, but 6 of Stones, 6 of Pentacles. That's a beautiful full card. Love it. Yeah, the colors definitely look like spring to me. Got the flowers. Beautiful deck. I'm anxious to get to work with it. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So that's the Ukika Tarot by Stasha Burrington. It's the Yonasayaus 8th edition. Let's see, I don't know if that comes up very easy. I don't want to rip it. Sometimes those don't come up very easy with your thumb. And I have ripped the top of the box before. Here's the backs, and I have not edged it. This is not new to me. I had got this at the beginning of last year. Whenever she came out with it, it's been a while. But I've done a reading or two with this and translated just the cards. I haven't translated all of them, just the ones I had in my reading, and and they turned out good. It was a good reading. But I like all the flowers and the greenery in this. It's good for spring. I forget what cards I had. It's been a little bit since I read with it, but I'm anxious to pull it out again and read with it. Looks like it'd be a good reader for spring. And I don't know any of the cards because I don't remember the ones that I interpreted, that I translated, not interpreted. But yeah, it's awesome deck for spring. I'm going to get it out and translate all the cards and get a little cheat sheet for it. That way I don't have to look every time I do a reading. But yeah, that's the Yonasayaus 8th edition. And that would be an awesome deck for spring. I'm anxious to work with it. Next up is an Almanac of Birds. And this I had seen on some YouTubers' channels, several of them actually, and I was drawn to it a lot. And birds, you see a lot of those in the spring. I've not worked with it yet. I've looked at a few of the cards. Here's the backs. And I'm not going to edge it. It comes with a little book. I haven't read that either. But yeah, it's got all kinds of different birds with some little sayings on each. Like this one says, let me get a drink real quick. I got a dry mouth. This one says, encounter each other at the outer edge of desire with almost hopeless mercy and a reservoir of mutual respect. Risk every safety and every constant for every single sunbeam of wonder, a golden reflection of a larger life in pure stream of the possible. The Great Blue Heron. I love that artwork. This one. Have great patience with all attempts at changing, for patience is respect bestowed on the present and a kindness to time. Dwarf thrush male. I wonder where these are native to. I would have to look them up. Under the surface of the present exists a sea of possibility. To reach it, a person must wade in the muddy rivers of change and traverse the uncertain without sinking. And they have those webbed feet. That's a flamingo. What's that say at the very bottom? It must give another name for it, because I can't hardly read it. I can almost read it. This is a passenger pigeon. I can read that one. It says number 1 male, 2 female, but I couldn't read that other one. It was too small. The great power of love is to double the agonies of change in order to discover in each other a greater velocity of being the current a current of amazement propelled by almost terrifying tenderness and ease. Passenger pigeon. See, these are nice. I like that. And this is a yellow crowned night heron. And see, I can't read the bottom there. Wait. I think it says adult male spring. I can't read it. Young in Voltaber or something like that. Cara eagle. The whole existence is a bright cry of surprise uttered by a dark unknown, a terminal excursion of a living flesh from the edge of space to that inner place where time is made of hope and the light is never dead. Anyway, these are nice. Oh, those are beautiful. Bluebird, a common bluebird. You see a lot of these birds are common in spring. I mean, you just see them. That one's nice. That's a azure-winged magpie. Anyway, that's the Almanac of Birds. And I'm really interested in this deck. I like birds. They interest me. And the birds remind me of spring. Next up is the My Friend Fire and the Gentle Tarot, the Seed Edition. These are both good for spring, and they're both new to me. I've had these a couple months, maybe. Why do I have some? Oh, yeah, they had extra cards with them. Like oracle cards, maybe. Just extra cards that I don't keep in the deck. All these go. We'll just show them together. One of them's a glossy and one of them's like a matte. This is the tarot and this is the oracle. They look really good together. Well, they were meant to go together. So they're supposed to look good together. Detach and the Three of Stone. Ethereal Backpack and Strength. Those look good together. Fire Within and Confluence. Hierophant. Emperor and my friend Fear. Well, that would be perfect for, the Emperor. Where did I get the Hierophant from? Oh, the last card. The Emperor and my friend Fear. Fire Within and Two of Cups. Yeah, these are perfect for each other. They were made for each other. Wow, that's beautiful. I love this deck. Well, I love this deck. It's so much different from what I've seen online of the other deck, the first one. It looks so much different. I had it and rehomed it. I didn't use it that much. I just wasn't connected to it. Never was drawn to use it that much, so I rehomed it. But I've seen it online a lot. And this one does look a lot different. Eight of Cups, my body, my earth. Wow, that's so beautiful. Look at that. Do one more. Five of Cups and Deep Cry. Yeah, that's good together. All right. That's a Gentle Tarot, the Seed Edition, and My Friend Fire, the Companion Oracle. Next up is the Roots and Wings hand pocket deck, or the little deck that come in the tin. Here's the top of it. Here's the backs, and I haven't edged it. I've had this one a few years. Been a long time, but I pull this one out usually in the spring because it looks like a spring deck to me, and it works good for me in the spring. I like the keywords on it. I used to journal with them. I haven't pulled out my journal in a while, and I need to get back into it. But I like to pair this with my decks. Helps me think of it starts me off with some keywords, and I branch off with that. But yeah, I like to pull this one out in the spring. Even the backs are green. I didn't even tie that together with spring, but that looks like a nice spring card. I just tend to use it more at the beginning of the year and then in the summer than I do at other times of the year. I need to pull out my journal and journal about some of these cards that I pull. Helps me connect to self. I haven't pulled it out in a while. But I'm being reminded of all these words. And how good it was. So that's the Roots and Wings by Catherine Rawls. Next up is new to me. It's the Sacerdote Tarot. And I got this one secondhand. I've only had it in a few days. It's not really a spring deck. It's just new to me. I haven't had a chance to work with it. It comes with a little guidebook. And I found it secondhand, but it looks nearly new. It's got a glossy cardstock. I'm anxious to get to work with this. I was seeing it online on a few channels, and I was drawn to it. I've seen it over the years several times and have always been drawn to it. It's been on my wish list a while. When I seen it online, or when I seen it secondhand for a good price, I just figured I'd jump on it. I'm glad I did, because I got it for nearly new for pretty cheap. So I always try to pick up a deck when I find it secondhand for a good price. When I have the extra money. Yeah, I've seen this one. It's been on my wish list for like several years. There's a card in here I'm pretty much drawn to. I don't know if I'll see it. Just gonna show you if I can find it. It's of a little old man. He's so cute. Probably ain't gonna see them. I've skipped too many cards, pulled 2 at a time, 3 at a time. No. Anyway, that's the Sasarai Beto. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Next up is the Sultries Ascension deck. I've had this one a long time. And I tend to pull it more in the spring and summer. I don't know why, I just do. I got this one real cheap a couple years ago for, I think I got it for like $12. And I like this deck a lot. I like the keywords in it. And the colors. I tend to pull it in the spring, summer. I think I just said that. But the keywords on it are good for journaling and tying into your tarot readings. They give you something to go off of. Or end a reading in. Tie up a reading. Got beautiful colors. Can meditate on some of these words and see what all comes of it. Like cleanse, harmony, scarcity, feel. Almost looks like a face in there. A nose, eyes. I like a crooked mouth. Beliefs and expectations. Duality. Mind. This deck pairs with a lot of decks too. A lot of tarot decks, it pairs good. So that's the Sultries Ascension deck. Next up is the Moon Power holographic. This is new to me. I haven't had it too long. Comes with a little guidebook. Right here's the backs, and it comes with a silver shiny sides. And each card is holographic. I don't know if you can tell, but they're shiny. I've read with it once. It read pretty good. I've had it maybe a week. It's different. It's got its own unique voice. I wasn't attracted to these when I seen them online, but something about this one drew me in. And I like its voice. It's different. It's the only deck like that. I don't have any other deck like it. Yeah, I liked it. I forget which cards I drew. I had a specific question in mind, and it answered my question. I had no doubt in mind of what it was trying to say, that's for sure. It was to the point. Anyway, that's the Moon Power Tarot holographic. Next up is Keeper of the Sacred Bee Tarot by Kelly Burton. And this is definitely a spring deck. See lots of bees in the spring. Well, spring and summer. Here's the backs, and it's edged in a purple. This one I've had a few years. I just haven't used it in a long time. So I'm anxious to pull this one out and try to work with it. I think this is based off of the, if I remember right, the Rider-Waite-Smith. I don't have any of her other decks, Kelly Burton, because I believe one was based off of Thoth, and I don't really read the Thoth. But I do read the RWS, that's why I have this one. I just haven't read with it in a long time. Haven't been called to it. But I am anxious to pull it out now and work with it to see how it reads. I like the artwork in it. I like the collage style of it. And I like bees. I like, you know, what they represent and how important that they are. And I love honey. And I love the artwork in here. I just love the colors and the I just love what I'm seeing so far. See, that's an RWS if I ever seen one. Depiction, that is. And the Three of Wands, yeah. The only thing I'm not seeing is the water. The Three of Swords. Oh, I love that Death card. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a pretty good reader. I think I'll read with it tonight. I'm anxious to see what the guidebook says. Well, that's Keeper of the Sacred Bee by Kelly Burton. We got Botanica left. I believe that's how you say it. I'll have to get the guidebook out and look at it because there's nothing listed on the box here. Got some postcards that comes with it, and I still haven't got out of there. Yeah, Botanica. And you definitely need the guidebook, or I need the guidebook to read with this deck because of the, here's the backs, and it's edged in a gold there. I wonder why it's separated like that. Anyway, because of the deals right here, I can't read those. On the majors, I've got to be able to read what they are. I see, I don't know what card that is. I would have to look in the guidebook. I believe these are majors. Now that's going to be a minor. I'm not sure what of cups. It's something of cups. That's the Two of Cups. So that's easy enough. And that looks like it's going to be a major. And that is a major, I'm sure. And that is, but anyway, this looks like this is a spring deck, and I want to kind of get to know it and read with it. And see if I can make heads or tails of it. I love the beautiful flowers. And I want to see if I can make sense of what the guidebook says with the artwork and what card it is. And get a reading out of it. I don't know what that is. That's so pretty. I wonder if that's the wheel. I bet it is. So what is that? They're beautiful. I bet you guys all know what these are by the little symbols, but I'm not knowing what they are. See, they had one of those a while ago on another card, so well, that would be the High Priestess, right? Anyway, I want to read with this spring. That's the Botanica. And that's all I have for you today. That's a beautiful deck. I think that's a good one to end on. That's what I got for spring and for new decks for me that came in. I couldn't believe I had so many new ones come in. I even had some more that came in that I didn't show. But anyway, that's for another time, and we'll do that. I'm so glad that you joined me today, and I hope you come back for the next one. I'll be coming on hopefully more often now that I've broke the ice and came on. And I'm so glad that you stopped by and stayed with me through the whole thing. And I hope I'll see you for the next one, and leave me a comment and I'll get back with you. All right, thanks, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye-bye. Hi, this is Editing Kim. I forgot to put this one in my video. This is the most important. I forgot, so I had to add it. This one is not new to me. Well, it kind of is, but it's really not. I got it in the middle of last year, and it's just now coming around to season, so we have to show it. It's still in order because I haven't used it until just now. I'm just now going to be using it. But look at the beautiful artwork. We'll leave it in order. Beautiful plants for the season. Wheel of Fortune. I couldn't leave this one out. I had just forgot to pull it. And I thought about it when I was doing my editing. It just happened to pop into my memory. Oh, that's a beautiful sun card. I love the way the yellow pops off the dark background. So beautiful. And the greenery. Oh, and that purple is so beautiful. That's an extra card. I'll have to pull that out, and that's an extra card. I don't like to work with extra cards in my deck. I'll go through it before I work with it. Yeah, these are awesome. Oh, look at that. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. King of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. So that is Children of Ostera, and I could not leave that out. I had to tack it on. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.